We're just going to make a new car. I'm not going to delete that one. I like driving that one around for the time being. Okay. So if this one's going to be an omnidirectional car, we want it to be light. We don't want this thing to be... We don't want this thing to be heavy. If it's flipping, that's okay. So we want driver's seat instead of thrusters. That's okay. So we get that. Now what we need to do... is effectively make a giant box. A tomb, if you will. We want a tomb ship. Not too toomy, but tomb enough. Okay, so then we want to find the middle. Okay. There we go. This should be good. Ooh, that's really high. You know, let's not do it with a high suspension. Let's do it with a shorter suspension. Otherwise, it's going to look really uneven really fast. The one problem is side flippage. Okay, let's... Let's finish making the box. And then we'll go from there. Come to think of it, if we're making this thing flippy, let's kind of have rounded edges here. This might just be stylistic preference, but still, feels appropriate if it's going to be a thing that's supposed to right itself after flipping. By just not giving shit that it flipped at all. And just keeps going. Okay. There we go. Oops, what the devil happened there? Oh, I hit the wrong section. Okay, there we go. So, is this a square? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So now what we want to do... we're actually going to have it go back first. And then we'll have it come out. Why? Because it looks nice? I don't know. I don't really have... Oops. There we go. I don't really have a whole lot of stylistic reasons for this apart from... because it looks kind of fun from the front. Then we'll expand this out. I really need to be switching to both sides, because the way we get the rotation here matters a lot. Anything else I can do with this? The answer is no. Okay. Luckily, the way I can do this is actually, yeah, so if I keep rotating around, I can actually keep everything in unison, which is pretty sweet. Okay. So expand that out. Expand this out. Wow. I'm surprised at how well this works. This is going to be a really awkward vehicle. I guarantee it. But that's kind of cool, too. Okay, do I want to go much more than this? I don't know. Like, we've expanded it out. Let's make it go one more set. And then we'll stop. Because otherwise, this isn't going to look right. I mean, I don't even know. I'm just making something decorative now. Okay. So that's equal. This is not. Okay, that's equal, that's equal, that's equal. Beautiful. So now we do caution blocks. Caution blocks. Do I want to do that? No. We'll do one more set, so it's pointing outwards at the very least. Otherwise, this is going to look a little bit weird. There we go. This is a dumb design. Could be fun to drive, though. I don't know. It'll probably have issues sideways. But that's part of the fun, too. Right. And I gotta add all these wheels to the top, too. Okay, down further, come on. I'm not tall enough for this. Oh, I can feel the frame rate drop just a little bit in doing that. Funny. Okay, you know what, let's keep with the theme. Let's just have a caution block at every end. Can I get on top of this thing? There we go. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Okay. And we'll do that to this side too. This thing is going to be probably really heavy. I don't know. No, I've made heavier than this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then wheels. I forgot to add the bearings. Oh, you can't do steering without the bearings. Otherwise, this is going to be... Well, I mean, we'll go forward. I guess it could try and make something really shitty tank control-y. I don't think anybody wants that. There we go. There we go. Now let's do this. I'm actually really curious how turning's going to be with these. I might actually have to replace the blocks just because we might run into collision issues. Let's check that quick. It's heavy. Okay, let's have an engine sticking out of each end. Otherwise, this is going to look weird. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know how this thing's going to steer at all. Because we might run into block-based collision issues, which is always obnoxious. Well, it seems to turn okay. However, we need a hell of a lot more. Oh, right. Engine not connected to seat. That got funny looking. Oh, right. We also haven't flipped the wheels, have we? Hope those were the right wheels, otherwise this is going to get really goofy. That is way too much torque. You know, I thought that this thing was going to be a hell of a lot heavier, but it's not. Oh. It also goes backwards. And my head is sticking through. Okay. Well, so far, so interesting. let's... Yeah, I mean, it works. Let's go get those bearings down. Let's get those wheels, and then let's try driving this thing. Oh, right. Well, no. I actually need to lift myself up, not the vehicle. Okay, so let's get these running. And then we'll see how the Flippy Mobile works. Probably poorly. Could be fun, though. Could be interesting from, like, a race perspective. To give everybody the prompt of, well, making these things. Okay, there's one wheel. I guess I can get off at this point. 2, 3, 4. Now for bonus points, I could also have wheels that go the other way. But I don't know if that's a good idea. Be interesting though. Okay. Let's hook that up to the engine before I forget, otherwise things are going to be sadness. Okay. So we actually want these wheels to go the opposite direction. And we want to flip these. My only worry is if this is... Oh, okay. So this is a lot heavier now. Let's crank it up by 1 there. And 1 there. The other thing we could technically do is just crank it up all the way and just have, like, crazy torque. That'd be really funny. This thing looks really goofy. Okay. So now we flipped, we're upside down. So the rotation is right on these, but the tires need to roll the other way. Okay, this should work now. This is not what I expected when I set out to do this. But I kind of like it. Alright, so let's stop this shenaniganry. And let's make it faster. Good luck steering, admittedly, but still. I guess I can kind of make it work. I just gotta make sure I'm pointed the right direction. I don't really have words for this apart from, why not? We got the roly-poly. This works better than my stupid wheel experimentation, which is kind of hilarious. It's super bouncy. Oh, this is one of the problems. Okay. Okay, so you kind of have to turn it in the opposite direction. Honestly, I've given up trying to give this thing directions. It just goes where it wants. There's probably a way I could optimize this better. Making it a perfect square could work, so it works on all angles. Imagine playing with the others with this. You would wreck any other vehicle. The only problem is it'll also wreck the frame rate. I'm already feeling it drop. I can only imagine what this would be like in multiplayer. Add more wheels like, on top and bottom and then add rockets. At this point, I don't really want to do that, because then it would actually probably just start flying. What would work is actually if I could get some rockets that rotate so they're always pointed down. Or not down, so they're always pointed horizontally. That'd give me a really good way of providing thrust. In like a direction, instead of just letting this thing go wherever the fuck it wants. But honestly, I'm okay with that. This is amusing more than effective. But, hey, I mean, we made the Mega Wheel, it just has 8 wheels instead of 1. And it's roly-poly as shit. It's perfect, yeah. I don't want to change this thing. It's too stupid to live. But if I just get stuck, I just back up and call it a day. Yeah, I'm not gonna add rockets. That would kind of ruin the fun. This thing really likes to mate with trees, I notice. Let's see if we can turn it. There we go. Yeah, because I can hold a direction and we will kind of go that way. But like, it's the opposite way we want to go. And that's okay too. Someday I'll learn how to drive this thing proper. Okay, so it kind of goes in the direction you want, but opposite. Which sucks a bit. There we go. It's like really joyful. Like, it's so happy to be here. It's just frolicking. God, can you imagine that poor dwarf? He's just like... Still, this thing actually has probably one of the higher success rates of all the vehicles I've ever made. Sure, I mean, it gets stuck, but it never gets stopped. Which is great. And because of the omnidirectional turning situation that I've got going on... Okay, this might suck a bit. Getting stuck in here could be a problem. Nope, never mind. Oops. I'm doing this wrong. We're going this way. Yeah, because of the omnidirectional turning, it's never going to get stuck on its side, which is awesome. Yeah, I can more or less drive this thing. The control scheme is all wrong, but whatever. I don't really care. I like this. This is fun. Well, I think that's it for Scrap Mechanic today. I'm not going to top this. I'm not going to top this for a while. Oops. Gotta flip it around so we actually go in the direction we want to go, which I don't even know. Yeah, I can't wait till this game is more optimized, then I can do this sort of thing as like an actual vehicle. Oh, this is nuts. I like this. Okay, let's see if I can get around. There we go. These rocks, on the other hand, ain't great. I don't know how to get my camera to go the right direction here. I don't know how to drive this thing. I thought I was learning out how to do it. It doesn't work. I don't even know. Hi, potato person. See my potato vehicle. It is roly-poly. And it is great. Unfortunately, I think this is it for me tonight. I have been going since like 8. And what time is it now? It is 4. I have been streaming / recording for 8 hours. That is tired, bot. But please, bot, because this is really fun. This is really adorable. I like it a lot. Gonna take several screenshots of this thing going. I'm gonna save this world. You know what? Let's go back, let's go get the other one and get a nice screenshot of both. Because I am going to actually be using these. Clustermobile is the best you've ever made by far. Yeah! What I want... Oh, man! Okay, so, guys, I'm gonna put this on you. remind me tomorrow. We are going to make this vehicle, but controlled by 2 people. I don't know how it's going to work, but, send it off the mountain. There's no mountain on this map from what I can tell. But this vehicle, but tandem. I can't imagine the chaos that will unfold from us trying to drive a 2-person version of that. I don't even know how I would do that, but it would be awesome nonetheless. So, yeah. Make sure to remind me, because roly-poly tandem races would be awesome. And dumb as hell. Which I like. Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Each person is just in charge of, you know, top half, bottom half. And then you just crank it up and close enough. Use that vehicle as a wheel for a much larger vehicle. Nah. This game is not optimized enough for that to actually be doable. So I'm going to take like 1 or 2 more screenshots of these things just for fun. Just for YouTube thumbnails, really. Let's take it off the jack. There we go. Because it always looks better when I have, like, a nice thumbnail that I actually took a screenshot for. There we go. Maybe if I do it from this direction, with some lighting. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Optimization, fuck that. Oops. Don't go off the edge. Can't take a screenshot of you while you're off the edge. That's no good. Kill the game with fire. I like being able to see. Yeah, I need to take more screenshots. These are cool. Let's get a bit higher on this one. Get a good look at the thing. Let's get back a bit. Get higher. Get a good look at the thing. Climb aboard my other car. Then take a screenshot of this. Yeah, that actually seems like that's going to be the way to go. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so with that, I'm heading for bed. This was fun. I enjoyed playing some solo scrap mechanic for some weird car experimentation nonsense.